Welcome back to Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man. The goal is rune crafting, and the pouch is large. Just the rune crafting pouches is nowhere near everything we're going to need, because for rune crafting, we're going to Guardians of the Rift. Next, after the pouches, we're going to go get the Varrock armor to give us additional chances of mining fragments and such. For the Varrock tasks, and for Guardians of the Rift itself, we need the best pickaxe we can get, and that is the rune pickaxe. Probably not going to be going for the dragon pickaxe out in the wilderness. Doesn't seem like the kind of place you want to be on Hardcore Ultimate. For the first task we're doing here, for the Varrock Easy Diary, we need to make an Earth Rune. And since we don't have an Earth Talisman, didn't bother to pick one of those up while we were fighting all the Abyssal guys last time. We had to go through the Abyss, but not a huge deal. We managed. In Varrock proper, we need to purchase a newspaper. Just 50 coins. Easily doable. And then we need to give a dog a bone. We got bones. Dog should be around here somewhere. The dog is gone. Okay. Well, I'll go find the dog then. Found him. Use bones on the dog. I enjoyed that. Another easy task. And lastly, we just need to spin a bowl here and fire it up. One bowl completed. Now we can go and speak to Toby. He just likes hanging out behind the general store near the pillory cages over here, handing out achievement diary rewards. For the easy level 1 armor, we get a 10% chance of mining 2 ores, up to and including gold with some exceptions. This XP lamp. Zaf sells battle staffs, total of 15 every day. And we can put more charges on a skull scepter. XP lamps going in herblore. Not enough for a level, but 2,500 experience. Not gonna complain. And now we can drop some stuff, put some stuff away, and get ready for the minigame. Time to make some space. Putting stuff in the looting bag once again. We got our potions, our gear, and of course there's a few things that we can't put in, like the accumulator and the lunar staff. We keep on having this for a very small amount of time, destroying it and buying it back for 30k, which, with the amount of coins we have left, is not something we can just keep on doing an infinite amount of times here. Here's our setup. Very, very simple. It's basically full graceful with Varrock armor 1 and a rune pick. There are a lot of other things you can do when you have more stuff. But for now, that's pretty much as good as it's gonna get. from here, there's one more thing that I want to have, and that is over on Lunar Isle. So we go to the menu here, go to Lunar Isle. We need to pick up some runes for NPC contact. Since we're going to be using our rune pouches, eventually they will degrade. And so then, we're going to need cosmic runes are not in this shop. Fun fact. We're going to need astral runes, air runes, and cosmic runes. I would go change to lunars and get on with it if there was cosmic runes there. But if we want cosmic runes, we need to go over here and world hop at Ali Morasane's. So that's unfortunate. We're going to start with 50 casts of NPC contact to repair the pouches. We will see how long that lasts. If that's completely insufficient. But it's a start at least. View runes, other runes, 10 cosmic runes per world. Less convenient than going out to the mage arena, but also significantly more safe. And now, we are on lunars. We can come back here to get off lunars with the lunar home teleport when we're done with this. Only spell we have activated with the runes we currently have is NPC contact. But while we're doing Guardians of Rift, we're going to be making tons of different runes. So that's going to open up a lot of stuff here and then be closed immediately as we drop all the other runes on the ground. You can't just use the convenient bank all the other runes button in there. That'd be too easy. Then we head over to Nightmare Zone, make another inventory space by depositing all these coins. We could go buy a whole bunch of air runes at the Mages Guild, but we're gonna need more money than this. In order to get over to where we're going, we're taking a charter ship from Port Khazard to Port Sarum. Now that we're on lunars, we don't have options like teleporting over to Lumbridge, and we just burned the minigame teleport getting over here to Nightmare Zone, so we could have just went with a Khazard teleport and got over here, but it's fine. We can take a charter ship. Not a huge deal. Charter over, not to Port Tyrus, but to Port Sarum. And I guess we didn't need more money. Oh, I'm dropping 13 coins on the ground. It's fine. And then from here, we need to run over to the tower, to the basement, and to the rift. Alright, here we go. We need to do some mining once the game starts. And we are slightly bad with our runecrafting level. So we can't go through the death, law, or blood teleports. So by the looks of that, our best catalytic is going to be chaos, which isn't great. We can go through the nature and fire over there though. So once we get to 54 and open the law teleport, that's definitely going to be beneficial for us. We're just starting here, mining some fragments, getting a little bit of mining experience. That'll slowly add up, I suppose. Generally, we're going to follow the enormous piles of people around. Elemental, catalytic. Looks like maybe nature counts as elemental, cosmic too. Elemental and catalytic, very much in quotation marks here, it seems. So if we want to get even points, we're probably going to need to go through more of the chaos body mind side. We will see how that progresses. The points are not hugely important here. I'm more here for the experience. But getting some rewards would be fun in the end. Alright, people are coming over here already. I think these are people that got into the downstairs area, and that allowed them to mine faster or something. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just kind of here doing stuff. It's about to open up a portal, it seems. Let's make some essence here. Cosmic and water. I guess cosmic does count as catalytic. Okay. Well, that's convenient for me. Best catalytic would be probably nature then. Or now it's body and earth. Let's go through the earth. There's timers on everything here. It's a lot. So we craft here. Empty the pouches. These empty? Yeah, just about. Drop the runes we don't need. We're going to be getting a lot of those. And then throw some elemental energy at this guy. Perfect. Would have loved to go through the nature rift there. That would have been good. Can't go through the law one at all. Super unfortunate. And then there's a portal that opens sometimes. We can also grab some cells. Could be a good idea. We can't get the best of pretty much anything here. So, it is what it is. Looks like we're heading through Earth again. We could wait for the next set. Maybe get more experience. Let me empty these. There's law again. Still can't do law. But we did get a strong cell here, which we can place for a barrier thingy. Get some XP for that. We have plenty of elemental points now. So what we're really looking for is some catalytic, ideally. We're also running out of guardian fragments. Whether we need to mine more at the beginning, possibly. Now it's law again. Still can't do that. Need to wait for a better catalytic, I think. Fill up our pouches as much as we can. We've got some time. Catalytic body, it's not great. But we need some catalytic points. Let's go for it. There is best ways to do this, and none of this is that. Now there's a teleport available for the next 16 seconds here. We also got another weak cell. Place that. Then we can teleport through here, and that brings us to the huge guardian remains. So we can get a whole bunch of essence from this. And this is just... Oh, we didn't empty our pouches at the other altar. That's unfortunate. Well, that means we're already done with that. And I'll just go through the body. Nope. Going through mind. Mind. Not ideal. Guardian's power is going okay. Now the portal to the huge area is gone again, so we can't go back through there. More energy, more creatures. So yeah, now we just need to get some more of the fragments to start here. Chaos would be an okay catalytic to go to. Drop all these mind runes. It's gonna be a lot of dropping stuff for us. Typically, we would just use the deposit runes pool here and have like a rune pouch would be good. But we don't have those yet, or we're never gonna have a bank. That's not a thing we have. It's how it is. We will manage. I think once this gets to 100%, we're pretty much done. I'd like to go through the nature if we can. Nature's over there. Give myself... Probably not going to have enough time. Yeah, we want to make all these. Only having some of the options is not ideal. By a long shot. Let's go through Cosmic. See if we can get back out in time to go through the big portal. Looks like probably not. Yeah, so far to run to the Cosmic Altar. Unfortunate. There's going to be better ways to do all this. Also, our inventory is slightly more full than it would be since we don't have a rune pouch. So not getting quite as much every time. But getting a rune pouch right now would be a little bit of extra work, so I'm not gonna do that quite yet. Now we're looking pretty good on the catalytic. Now we just need a few more elemental. I'm trying to keep it even as possible, even if that's not a huge deal at this point. We will see how much experience we get at the end here. I think we should be able to go through all the elemental, if that's actually just elemental. That would make sense. The 92% power. Probably want to go for a final run here into one of the elemental. 95. I think there is a little bit of time at the end that you can get a little bit extra energy turned in. We went to the body altar just because it was closer. So that's okay. Throw in our remaining energy. Use the last cell we got. Drop these body runes. And we get 2,250 XP at the end. And that's rune crafting 51. Very good. Grab some more uncharged cells here. Just use that every time. Let me just take only 10. That's fine. That'll work. If we go over this way, at the start of the game, you can mine the large guardians. Yeah, everybody's coming over here. No, some people are coming over here. So that'll work. Then we just wait a little bit for the next game to start. And do it all again. 52 rune crafting. Still need to get to 54 for law runes. But that's better. There's a fun portal to go in. Always good to get these. Speeds things up quite a bit. And level 53 rune crafting. Nothing at level 53, but 52 was triple earth runes, for what that's worth. We also got our first pouch degradation here, so we can use NPC contact and get that repaired. You don't craft any astral runes here, so that is the limiting factor on NPC contacts. We're getting a bunch of air runes and cosmic runes as we craft them. Level 54 rune crafting, and that means law runes, which is going to be very nice. We were getting slightly behind on the catalytic points here, so having another option that we can actually go through will make this work even better. Also, more experience. Well, we failed that game. One of the barriers broke, and apparently you need essence and a cell to build a barrier. So we didn't manage to do that. Tried to put my weak cell. Didn't work. Didn't work at all. Also, the pouch is degraded again, so I'll fix that. Weird. There is 55 rune crafting. That is 6 times air runes, and also the highest rune crafting level for any quest, which is the Fremenic Exiles. I think after this game, I'm going to be done with rune crafting for a little bit. Dropping all the law and nature runes, because we really do not have the inventory space for that, is not feeling too good. So I would want to get a rune pouch. But that's going to be a little bit. That involves Slayer and all that. So that is another project for later. But still, 55 rune crafting. That gets us to the point where we are not getting rune crafting experience from Tears of Guthix. It's instead going to go into prayer. And getting prayer experience for free is also not bad, so no complaints there. Don't know if I'm going to open up any of the rewards, because realistically, you need to save up a whole bunch of the pearls in order to buy the outfit. Don't think that'd be a good idea right now, since we don't have too many reward pulls right now. But yeah, overall this has been pretty cool. And runecrafting here is easy enough that I really don't need to shove all of the Tears of Guthix in it. So I'm fine getting other experience. We ended up with 31 in the catalytic energy, which limits us to 31 searches here for the rewards guardian. For the abyssal pearls, you get around 2 pearls per point, so it would only leave us with 60 pearls, when pretty much the cheapest reward would be 250. So that'd be a bit of a waste, only getting a quarter of the pearls. We will get a bunch of the other rewards, which could be fun. But for now, then we're just going to leave those points in there. And we'll see what else we can get up to here. Well, whatever it is we're going to be getting up to, probably be the best strategy to get our inventory back to a status quo here. Get our money back out. Wear this Varrock armor. Very easily reattainable. Not going to need the rune crafting pouches. Those are also pretty easy to get back. I'm going to keep these cosmic runes for now. There are some things we need many cosmic runes for, and the current method of buy 10 per world at Ali Morrisane really is not cutting it. We're going to need some law runes here. And we got plenty of air runes from our adventures. Let's grab some earth runes. And now we just need some of other stuff. I was going to try to sell the astral runes back to the shop on Lunar Isle, but then I would need to have gotten my seal of passage back, and just a whole process. I just dropped these off at a random general store. I don't know. Back on normal magics though, so that's fine. Oh, house teleport. You're incredibly convenient. I think if I ever wanted to really be on Lunars for an extended period of time, doing something not as inventory intensive, could probably make some tablets. Would be a good idea. Either way, one other thing we're definitely going to need, if we're returning to doing normal stuff, is the Dragon Scimitar. And that pretty much means we are going to be off to do Monkey Madness 1 all over. So that's good. We are more than equipped to accomplish that, at least. Once through the tunnels to enchant the gold bar. Magic. Using the convenient teleport to Ape Atoll spell to come make the monkey speak amulet in the fires here. I just need to string this. These squirrels really do get in the way. My goodness. String the amulet. String the amulet. String the amulet. There we go. And we continue. That was a hard task, teleporting here, which is pretty cool. Make a baby monkey cry. Steal his toy. Back through the caves again. And we get a Gree-Gree. The sad thing is, this is not even the last time we're going to need to do this. And that is why getting rid of the Dragon Scimitar is a very conscious choice. But since we can use looting bags again, we can get it back. 1 Dragon Scimitar, 100,000 coins, and a one-way trip off of this island. Probably go somewhere safe if we don't get shot a whole bunch of times. That'll work. Dragon Scimitar. Reacquired. Now there is one more item that I want to get back in my inventory. And that is the Fire Battle Staff. We don't need to worry about getting it as a drop or anything. We can just go make one. Also included in that is the super convenient Varrock Medium, Varrock Easy Diary even, where we can now get battle staffs. Do we have to buy all 5? 15 even? I don't really want 15. Hey Zaf, would you like to sell me some battle staffs? Just 1? Look in the barrel? Okay. We will just go buy this singular battle staff from, like, the Wizards Guild. We don't really have the inventory space to go make 15 orbs right now. A nice thought, though. A nice thought. Conveniently, the Obelisk of Fire is in the Taverley dungeon and not the Edgeville dungeon out in the wilderness. We can just charge a fire orb, slap it on a battle staff, and there you go. Fire battle staff. Easy as that. And with that, we're basically back to full working order, plus a whole pile of cosmic runes. And 400k cash, so that's less than we've had before. That's okay. And we also get back the Barrow's Gloves. Another 130,000. Oh, we are going to need to go make some money at some point here. It is really getting concerning. That huge pile of cash from 99 Thieving, it has served us well, but it is almost gone. And while we're at it, why not get the Helm of Nance not back? 50,000 coins. Didn't even have a confirmation option there. Here's our new and improved best in slot melee stuff. Thieving Cape continues to just exist, but besides that, pretty standard for lower level Iron Man account. Definitely going to be going for a Fire Cape at some point here. Range is getting decent. Probably going to wait until I get Rune Crossbow, Black D'Hide. It's all working out. But I'm going to go AFK some more Ammonite Crabs. And this setup will do perfectly fine there. And there is 82 strength. I think we are very much strong enough to tackle a different rift. And here it is. Tolna's Rift. For the quest, a Soulsbane. Start by talking to Lana here. She's just hanging around this huge hole in the ground that appeared by itself a few months ago. The people at the dig site found it, and then they went in and never came back. So that's pretty concerning. She has something important to look into here. And we can help. She's looking for her son, Tolna. We haven't seen him. We can keep our eyes out for him. What does he look like? She doesn't know. Because he's been gone for 25 years. And she's just hoping that he's down in this rift. Because he headed in this direction 25 years ago. Also, her husband has also gone down the rift and hasn't come back for days. Start a Soulsbane. Well, I can give it a shot then. Investigation. We're going to use a rope to get into the rift here. Which brings up the question of how her husband got in here if he didn't have a rope. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to go inside here. We're hearing Tolna's voice. He's angry that he's trapped in here. Feel his anger. I can really sense the anger by all the fire. This is mostly a combat quest, but with a few little additional things here. Each of the rooms has a bit of a gimmick. First up, in the anger room, you wield anger weapons to kill angry monsters. Like this angry unicorn here. But you also can do additional damage, like that 40 there. Larger than you can normally hit. Because we're just so angry. For each of the different kinds of monster in here, you need to use a different anger weapon. So we're going to grab the spear next. Why not? Kill a bear. Spear takes 2 inventory spaces. And that's fine. We have more than enough supplies. It's really not going to be a problem. And then there's also the goblin, which you need the angry battle axe. And there's a giant rat, where you need to use the anger mace. Everything here is angry. So we're just going to fight our way through. After slaying enough of the angry monsters, we fill up the anger bar and set off an angry attack that kills everything else in the room and gets 40 attack experience. There's definitely something off about this place. Then we get a little look into what happened. This is the day that Tolna left. He's tired of all the rules. So he's going to head off into the world. Goodbye. And then she never saw him again. Apparently, he came down here. And now that we're done, we can enter the exit. Amazing. Moving on to the second room. So dark and quiet. Fear will never escape. Crying out for help with all the terrifying hands coming through the walls. It's really dark, but somehow we can still see. Confusing dungeon it is. We get to look inside a bunch of dark holes, calling out for something to come out of the holes. Sounds like a great plan in such a spooky setting. Just staring into the darkness until fear reapers show up. They're not too strong. So we're going to conquer our fear by staring into the darkness and defeating the enemies that come out. As good a plan as any, I suppose. A few fear reapers slain, and we get over our fear. Feels like it's a figment of someone's imagination. We get a little more of Tolna's backstory. Just walking, and he fell into a sinkhole / rift / where we are now. And with that done, we can go inside the spookiest hole. There were dark holes. This one's a black hole. We enter through, and we go to the confusion room. Tolna's been here for so long, he doesn't even understand. Is he still the same person? How long has he been here? So confused. And these confusion beasts are definitely confusing, along with the confusing door and area in general. In this one, we fight the confusion beasts, but we can't damage them sometimes. Getting really confused. Does the monster even exist? Turns out the answer is no. We just whack it a few times, and eventually it just disappears. Once you're doing damage, you're on the correct confusion beast. And each time we slay a confusion beast, that is the real one, one more of the confusing doors goes away. So we just need to fight a bunch of enemies that don't exist, but still give experience, so that's something. Until we only have one more door. And with one door left, the exit is clear. Tolna's mind really is a mess here. And for good reason. He's just down here alone. Voices in his head. It'll freak you out. Especially being down here 25 years. Through the confusing door we go. And we arrive in a chasm again. No one will ever help. What's the point? Everything is hopeless. So we need to fight the hopelessness. In a literal sense. Fighting these hopeless creatures. There's only a few of them here. But you can really taste the hopelessness when every fight just makes them a little bit smaller. You need to do it over and over to get to the end of it. But we can fight it. And we'll fight them all. Slowly but surely, the hopelessness has been defeated. Summoning in a bridge of hope. Tolna should be able to feel that help is on the way. Right if we cross this bridge. And use the exit. And we come across the scene of Branna, Tolna's dad, and Tolna, who is now a three-headed snake monster thing. Hi, Tolna. He's no longer the boy that left home. But his dad will always love him. This dungeon really is messed up, though. We just have to save him. He's well past giving up in the 25 years that he's been gone. They tried so hard to find him. But wherever this even is, even if it even is just a hole in the ground, you wouldn't think to just dig around randomly. So we are going to help. Range attacks. A bit of poison can happen. We just need to beat down all three heads. And it really is not much of a deal. They are level 46. And we are level 101. So. Prayer even necessary? Probably not. And with the last head defeated, Tolna returns. As a grown man this time. Not the boy that fell down this rift. So time maybe isn't quite as convoluted. He's been trapped here for years. He was looking for the legacy of a civilization that used to live down here. And all he found was madness. But he's okay now. So we can get out of here. Don't think we found any of the archaeologists, though. I'm sure they're fine. Hello, Tolna. He really should have listened to his parents about running away. But I really don't think this is what they had in mind. to warn him about. Don't run away, you might fall into a dungeon of madness. It could happen. It could happen. He found that ancient civilization he was looking for. There was a god that they worshipped. It was more than a cult. But all the twisted madness has wiped away most of archaeological significance. Something was watching him down there. An evil power. Whatever it is, we're fine for now. And all he found down there was a few coins. He's gonna keep the rift open, though, for some reason. Apparently as a training grounds to fight the remnants of his subconscious. Probably a better idea to try to close the rift, but you do you, I guess. Quest completed. 1 quest point. Access to the dungeon. 500 defense and hit points experience. And 500 coins. And we can enter the rift by climbing down the rope. Can't just jump into a rift, that'd be silly. And that is a medium task in the Varrock area. So you can come down here, fight these guys. They're also stronger than the quest versions. So, kind of the whole idea of this was it to be a training area. But they really just cannot compete with the various crabs. Rock, sand, ammonite. They're also not aggressive, the lower level ones. So you have to go to a higher level creature to fight it. So, not really ideal. But it's still a medium task. So, there you go. An interesting place. Not too useful. That is 2 rifts dealt with. A rift under the ocean, and a rift in the ground. Don't think we have any other rifts we could really go mess around with. So I'll be fine for now. I think it's time to start working towards some Slayer goals. Next time. Goodbye.